Disruption is when life shakes you off your tracks, a path that you have planned and strategized. The shock demands a reaction from you. It wakes you up. And it's for this reason that strategy is a paradox in this ever dynamic system of nature. Nature is set out to display different events and conditions, to push us to our limits, to disrupt us, jolt us awake, so that we may find a different iteration, a different way of doing a particular thing that we are used to. On a micro level, our business plan may not be going so well, or we may be going through a breakup, or on a macro level, we have a pandemic all of a sudden, or a natural disaster. And disruption is beautiful because it forces us to look at life from a different angle, from a different perspective. It is the reason why transformation and evolution is possible. And we are not the only ones that have to experience the challenges of disruption. It's actually all around us. If we take a close look at nature, we begin to understand why particular animals have particular behaviors in different conditions. For an example, during the winter, when the temperature drops, we understand why if you live in the northern hemisphere of the world, why birds fly south, closer towards the equator, because it's essentially warmer. Every piece of life on the planet is trying to find the best conditions to live, to ultimately broaden the experience of life. Now, even though it's paradoxical, I do believe that one can plan disruption. And that's because in the moment when we are shocked, in the moment when life is shaking us off our tracks, we are actually the most vulnerable we could be. And so for this reason, I'd like to say that a planned disruption could be something as simple as self-reflection or speaking to a very close friend. And essentially what this does is that by being vulnerable in these situations, we have the ability and the challenge to see life through a different angle. And in turn, there is room for evolution and transformation as well. So wherever you are, if you feel stuck in life, you've got to do one of two things. And that's to either embrace the existing disruption in your life or to plan a disruption in the form of self-reflection or having a conversation. But the main element is to place yourself in a vulnerable position. Now, I hope that this is a reminder that you have the power within you to overcome these challenges. You have the power to look at life from a different angle to overcome any disruption in life. We can overcome this writer's block. We can redesign this dying business plan. But let's embrace whatever life displays in front of us, whether we like it or not, because who knows, we may be able to make something really beautiful out of it.